Happy day. Welcome back. So today I am sporting the fresh new haircut. Got it freshly trimmed, faded up a little bit. If no one knows what fade means, it goes from low to high. As my wife Jasmine likes to say, I got my swagger back. She always says that when I get my haircut, I got this little swagger. I got this little step in my walk when I'm walking around. Not only do I have a haircut, I'm sporting the humongous Polo brand right here, and Polo's out there. Shoot me up for an advertisement. Give me a couple bucks for the plug right here. Just joking. Alright, so today what I wanted to talk about is some interesting and very exciting stuff in the news, okay? So two things that really stand out in the news of the social media / marketing world, or social media and marketing world. The word social media, I actually prefer social platform because that's what it is. It's a platform. So the social platform world and what's going on out there. Also, another piece of information, it's not necessarily news, but I thought it was so exciting that I put it on this piece, and maybe I'll just do a separate one as well. We'll see. However, I'm going to talk about it. So, two pieces of news today, very exciting stuff. One, LinkedIn and Twitter no longer have their partnership. Hallelujah. Yes. Alright, so what this means, basically, I'm sure a lot of you probably have heard about it by now. If not, this is your first time, I'll give you a little quick rundown. LinkedIn, Twitter had a partnership since 2009, no longer together. That's why you were able to actually, on Twitter and LinkedIn, to sync your stuff up. So you could actually, you still can, because just because they don't have a relationship, LinkedIn still allows you to update your status on LinkedIn and then connect it to your Twitter account. However, the relationship or the breakup allows you to now, you cannot update your Twitter account to your LinkedIn account by using the hashtag in. Thank God. Okay, so the reason why I say that, the biggest reason, is because LinkedIn is a different voice, a different platform than Twitter. They both connect people. You're allowed to do updates and talk, and there's similar kind of aspects to it. However, Twitter is more of a social platform. It can be talked about in a lot of different facets, and people a lot of times update things on a more personal level. And not to say that people don't want to see what you're doing. However, you do not, I believe, my philosophy is not to incorporate the Twitter feeds that you're putting out there. I'm in a baseball game, or I'm drinking a beer, or whatever the case may be, with your LinkedIn. LinkedIn is more the professional kind of platform where you're suited up, you got your tie on, you got your hair down, you got your glasses on, you're ready to talk business. Twitter, that's the place where you just let your hair down, truly let it down. You're pounding beers, you're having a good time, you're socializing. It's a social network. It's a social media platform. So there's a difference there, and there's a different voice. So there's that's an aspect there. So that's really where I say thank you, finally, that this is no longer there. A couple other things. I'm going to include this on the actual context or the text of the blog. So there's some things that stand out here, and because Twitter initially, actually Twitter is the one who broke up with LinkedIn. So it says Twitter drops LinkedIn. And I'm going to post a link to this story. It actually, originally I saw it on Mashable Social Media. The author is Kate Freeman. So I'll link all that together for you, and you can read this quick article. It basically says that the relationship was in 2009. Twitter wants to separate itself from the business networking. So a point here, they want to separate themselves from LinkedIn, and speculation has it that because of LinkedIn, and you probably have heard about this, and if you haven't, you've been hiding underneath a rock. However, LinkedIn has actually, it had breach of contract, and it had a breach where people actually stole 6 million passwords. Somebody stole 6 million LinkedIn account passwords. And so Twitter saw that, and they're speculating that might have led to why they broke up. Other speculations here And based off of that breach where somebody came in and stole those passwords, LinkedIn now has a $5 million lawsuit against them. Other speculations here is that it's really based around an agreement over potential advertising revenue. So it says Twitter has aggressively started pushing forward with initiatives that highlight partner content and feed its sponsored and promoted tweet ecosystems. It's possible Twitter wants to retain the value of its feed on its own site without giving the content to a potential competitor for ad dollars. So what it comes down to, like everything else, it comes down to money. So Twitter wants to keep more revenue. Understandably, recently in the last, I think, year or 2 years, Twitter has turned over to a new CEO who came from an outside standpoint, really knows how to change the platform to make money. Twitter has always been a great platform, but it's always struggled to really find how to make dollars and get in the black. And even though like Facebook potentially or supposedly is making money and LinkedIn makes money, Twitter on the other hand is kind of like the redheaded stepchild out of the whole bunch and is not making the revenue that it should be. And so they're trying to figure out how to do that, and clearly this is one step towards, at least in their eyes, the right direction. Personally, I don't know. I don't really care. LinkedIn, I love it. Twitter, I love it. Do they mix together well? No. Are they in the same kind of category? Similar. They're both social platforms. One is more towards the business-to-business kind of world, and a lot of people say LinkedIn is for jobs. I don't believe that. It's not just for that anymore. It's for a much larger audience. It's more for the B2B world, more professionals, connecting with each other, online networking, prospecting, researching, all that aspect. Twitter, on the other hand, is a great social platform. You could talk with anybody. You could talk with celebrities. You could talk with the president. You can talk to whomever. You can reach whomever too, and you can have those different voices. You can be social. You can be professional. You can be socially professional. However you want to do. It's a great platform. So that's my 2 cents on that news. I'll put that link on there, and you'll be able to get that. Other piece of news in today's world, it actually came out recently. I believe this week it dropped. Google Plus. If you're not on Google Plus, you really should check it out. I'll give you a quick rundown of Google Plus. So Google Plus has basically, they bought themselves into the world of social network. They started this social network. They did this huge campaign, if you remember, about a year and a half ago or so, talking about Google Plus. It's actually great. However, they also used, or I shouldn't use, say used, they leveraged their capabilities of being the largest search engine in the entire world, and they get about 1 billion searches per month. Yes, 1 billion searches per month. And so they leverage all of their stronghold on the market to launch the social network. And obviously, if you remember, a lot of you remember, is that they had this little tiff, Facebook versus Google, in the news. They made it public. They were going back and forth. There was a bunch of techies fighting against each other. Pretty entertaining, actually, stuff. And Google's launched Google Plus. I like Google Plus. What it does is it allows you to create circles that you can actually target specific people, so you can send targeted information to targeted people. Fantastic. It actually allows you to incorporate live video conferences with multiple peoples called video or Google Plus Hangouts. Cool, very cool stuff. There's a lot of other capabilities in there as well. And of course, it helps with your search capabilities. You have a Google Plus page for your business. You have a Google Plus page for yourself. It pops up. You put videos, you put pictures on there. It gets indexed. You get the point. You get the drift. Google Plus now, and you have to understand, is that these social network sites, the only way they keep themselves on the up and up is when they create more features. So they probably have had this in their back pocket and planned it from the get-go. What they have created is Google Plus events. Now, this is no ordinary Google or no ordinary invite or invitation site or capability. This is not like Facebook events, and I'm sure Facebook is going to try to counteract on what Google Plus has done here. And it's not Evite or Eventbrite or any of these other type of concentrated event or invitation sending sites. So what Google Plus does, and I put this other link to the story on here, and this was originally, where did I find this? Oh, originally it was on PCMag.com is which I found it, and Damon Poiter, I don't know. I'm horrible with names, and I apologize. So I'm working on it. However, it reports Google Plus, and I had a chance, or Google Plus events, and I had a chance to check it out. Really cool stuff, right? So there's some highlights in there, and you can check out the differences. One thing that really stood out to me is they have these themes, and the themes are what they say in the article is cinematographical or cinematograph, and what it basically means is that it's live. When you see it, it moves. So you could see that you have a picture, if you're having a barbecue, as a picture of a steak on a flame broiled charcoal grill, and the flames are moving, and you see a picture, another one that's a different theme, that it's a bunch of people sitting around from an aerial view having cocktails, socializing, look like a kind of a social network event, and you can see the guy moving his glass from the table up to him. It's very cool stuff. Now there's a lot of other cool capabilities here where it keeps it going. It's live. You can, people are invited. They can post pictures. They can comment during the event, and it will get posted live. And then behind the scenes, when the lights kind of go down, is that then Google Plus will put it in chronological or periodical standpoint. So they'll put the pictures from the beginning to the end and from the different viewers. It's very, very cool stuff, and there's a lot of different features here, and it goes directly to your Google calendars. Oh, big surprise there is that it gets synced up with other Google products or platforms. So it's fantastic. You really have to check it out. It's really going to change the way people interact. I think it's a fantastic little feature on there. Another way of kind of separating them from other social network sites. Is it still going to pull all that market share from Facebook? Obviously not. However, it's very cool. Check it out. Contact me at brandon@peppergroup.com. Follow me at all the following. Thanks.